Hello, folks. Hey, Jody, what's up, man? Are you decent? Huh. I just got a notification that I'm live. The first time that's ever happened to me. Feels kind of weird. I have been just peachy today. I had the day off and I just did a little bit of listing and I might do a little bit more. Unless I get an excuse not to. But I can't think of one right now. No, that's the first time that's ever happened to me. Like it wasn't even a YouTube notification. It was an email saying you are live. Well, thanks. Hmm. No, I didn't do any 3D printing today. Holy. Nope. I did a little bit of shaving. No, I can't even. shit. I don't know what I did to it. What I did with it. It was right there. Ah, there it is. I just cleaned it up a tiny little bit. But I didn't do, I have maybe 3 listings that I did last week. So, and that's like last week from Sunday to Saturday. Literally 3 listings, and one of those was a relist. So my day today has been all eBay. I'm trying to get to that 200 listings. I have a feeling I'm going to be up all night peeing. Shit happens though. Did you do any work on that CAD file? I downloaded the logo for Shoutout Edmonton, but I can't figure out how to put that into a 3D file. But mind you, I haven't been doing too much tinkering with it either. What coffee, what? That's actually McDonald's or McCafe. I buy grounds. My coffee was Big Mountain coffee. But my co-op, right on. My co-op stopped selling Big Mountain coffee, and I buy like the coffee beans, not the grounds. Sorry, I buy coffee beans and then grind them myself as I drink it or as I need it. There ain't nothing like that fresh ground coffee smell. There really isn't. And then you get the brew. And when I go like 2 cups or less, I use a French press. If I go 6 cups and up, I use a percolator. I take it you're not going to click on that link so I can stop checking to see if you're in the back room. Fucking what else did I do today? I did something else interesting and I forgot what it was. I'm wondering if I had just that long of a day. Oh, I ordered a Google Pixel 3 today. Should be here in a week. Yeah, being up early sucks. I hear you, man. Yeah, I vowed years ago to strike TELUS from my house because they were a pain in the ass, but I don't know where else you're going to get an $1,100 phone for free, right? And I basically got it for the bitchin' camera. Hi, Lynn. Thanks for stopping in. Listen to the nonsensical banter. What am I doing? Hi, Jill. How was your day? I know you must have had a busy day. Meh. Was it that good or that bad? I don't like hearing about doctor's appointments and then hearing meh. Ansley, I haven't seen hide nor hair of you in a long time. Must have been a couple of days at least. Oh gosh, like a week? Ouch, that sounds painful, Jill. The L, the L is in your lower back, is it not? You're out of here, Jody? If I remember right, L is lower back. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, bud. Well, that's good. Hopefully you'll do better. Yeah, yeah, I hear you. There was a day. Oh God, it was a couple of years ago now. I was under the truck, under a, I was under a big truck, um, changing the slack adjuster, the brake part. If anyone doesn't know, but by the time I crawled out from underneath it after I was all done, and my hips are cracking, my knees are cracking, and I'm getting up slow and brittle, and I went, "Jeez, what is that?" There's another guy there, Keith. He's in his mid 60s. He's got a great big smile on his face. He goes, "You're getting old, boy." That's what that means. Yeah, I was down on my knees, cramped under the truck like that, fixing stuff. I think the biggest issue of society is society got so sedentary that we're basically doing it to ourselves. I mean, I know people in their 30s that can't get out of bed in the morning, and I know a woman who turned 78 this year. She's 77 or 78. Well, regardless, she can do a bloody cartwheel. Oh, 103. Ouch. I didn't see that 100-year-old ballerina. The only other one I saw was that old. She's like 75 or something, and she was on America's Got Talent. I think last year or the year before. And she used to dance with. She was a dancer. She used to dance with her husband, but he couldn't do it anymore. So she got a 35-year-old to dance with her, and they'd be dancing up on stage, and she'd be sitting there with a great big smile on her face, and the 35-year-old that's dancing with her is out of breath. Thought that was pretty cool. Man, I'm sure that cheese bun didn't do you any good. Nobody's fixed my squeaky chair yet. I am WD-40. Problem with WD-40 is it dries out. But yeah, I'll have to spray something on it. And I'll have to take the bracket off because there's a bracket that's sealed. Actually, I think it pivots inside the shock. Let's get a new $5 chair. It was $5 at a garage sale. It was pretty sweet. But I think the ram rotates in the cylinder. So in theory, if I rotate all the way around, it should spread the oil all the way around the cylinder. And then someone's going to come into the show right about now and be like, what's that white dude doing? Just twirling around in the chair. It feels bent because it feels like I teeter a little bit as I'm going around. No more squeak. There's a little bit of a squawk, but it's a hell of a lot quieter. But anyway, what am I doing? I'm actually looking up computer parts to build myself a new computer. And so far I have 2 computers. That's not the right one. I have 2 computers, like 2 parts lists made up. One is 1,400. That's the budget build. And the other one is 3,300. And that's kind of the budget bitchin' build. Mazda and Nissan. You're going to get me to say about next? I actually do like this chair because the back is really solid. My last $5 computer chair, the back kept sagging. And that's actually the chair that I use at my photo booth. Yeah, Mazda and Nissan. I don't say Mazda and Nissan or Nissan. Yeah, I've got well, I took it down because I'm having a problem with my pictures, but I might try it again after my new cell phone shows up. Because I just ordered today. I just ordered a Google Pixel 3. Um, Nissan. Yeah, I just ordered a Google Pixel 3, mainly for the bitchin' camera. Like I've got an iPhone SE now, and really it doesn't give good pictures. And like you go onto my store and you see a bunch of the photos, they look washed out and overexposed and flooded out. Even though I'm running a really good, I'm running like decent settings on ProCam. But I do have a photo booth. It's one of those 3 foot by 3 foot by 3 foot cubes. And my budget photo booth is 3 pieces of poster board with one piece of poster board, like 3 pieces kind of in a semicircle, and the light's coming in over top the edge. But that actually gives me better pictures than that what is it? Newer? Newer. It's a Newer brand photo booth. My picture table. It's actually my kitchen table, but it's for my pictures. Do you have a ice shaver or an ice crusher? Give her some crushed ice. How old is she? $16. Yeah. Um, a lot of times some crushed ice will help drive that temperature down, drive that fever down. But it does get rid of, it only gets rid of the fever, but it's a non-pharmaceutical way to get rid of a symptom. And I had a sister named Katie. I really like that name. Hey, Snobby, what's happening, man? Yeah, I only asked how old she was because I didn't want to recommend giving her crushed ice if she was like 4 or 3 or something like that. But yeah, chewing on that will help. And it'll cool down the back of her throat, which cools down the arteries that are running up to her brain. So oh, that's cool. Right on, Snobby. Need mine in my sippy cup, my grown-up sippy cup. if you're not in your knickers, you can have a chat if you're able. Where is it? I saw a boat. I absolutely have to share it with you guys. Do. Open image. I learned about it on satellite radio. That is not an 88 though. And that's blurry as all hell, man. How do you get non-blurry? Non-blurriness. Don't want blurry. Because it's like how blurry am I on YouTube? Ooh. I switched to 5 gigahertz. Is that any better? But anyway. Remove. No, I want full screen. Can you all see that okay? They made a bloody pontoon boat out of a Peterbilt truck. That is the sexiest bloody thing I have ever seen in my whole life, and I absolutely want one. I sent a picture of it to my mom, and she loves it. And I told her all the Christmas presents and birthday present lists that I've given you for the past 30 years or so. Scratch all that. This is the only thing in the whole wide world that I want. And it's really cool. It's a matching paint job on the truck that pulls it. It is a Peterbilt truck dealership in Seattle area that put that together. Yeah, I told Mom that, and she's like, well, you got a picture. Isn't that enough? And then I sent her that. And I was like, well, there's $1 million. You got a picture. Isn't that enough? Play that video for you. This thrift store didn't know what they had, so it was $4. Oh, I was not that shaky, and it apparently isn't going to play with any decency. Oh my God, I hear rain. And it's quite a bit smoother than this, but it's two light bars that are spinning. That's how it's getting its yeah, I know, Jill. We have a ton of hay still laying on the ground, so there's no reason it wouldn't rain. But yeah, this is going to be my demo video on the listing for this thing. But you can see, pause. You can see one of the light bars right there. And there's two of them that spin. Like there's the motor. Not sure how well you can see that. But they spin. And the thrift store didn't know what the hell it was or if it even worked. But I should be able to turn that $4 into 30 at least anyway. They go for over 100 brand new. Kind of a weird light designer. What town am I in? Small town, Alberta. Very small town, Alberta. When you make I don't know. It's called Kinsella. And it does have a walkthrough. A walkthrough video was put out on YouTube about 7 years ago. And I was a little wary of giving out the name, but because I'm like 1/35th of the population. But it's out there. It's on YouTube. You search for that, and there's a walkthrough video. Kinsella's over by Viking. Viking, Wainwright area. It's east of Edmonton. And if you're into hockey, if you're hockey fans at all, the Sutters came from Viking. And I actually worked for Daryl Sutter, and I went to church with Grace Sutter, their mom. Absolutely beautiful soul that woman has. Northwest. How far north? Grand Prairie or further north than that? Because I used to work in the pipeline in the far northwest, like up Zama City, Rainbow Lake. That's really far northwest. Canmore, Banff. Oh, yeah. High level. Yeah. I've been to all of the above. Banff is beautiful. I absolutely love it in Banff. Banff and Jasper. They're absolutely gorgeous country down there. Nestled in the mountains. Rainbow Lake. Right on. Yeah, high level. I believe it's High Prairie that's up in the same area. That is the Las Vegas of Alberta. Because you drive through High Prairie and there's a whole bunch of casinos, and it's not very big. Rainbow Lake was my first pipelining job. It was a 11.5 hour drive for me to get there. Hamlet. They made a bloody video and they couldn't even spell Hamlet. You kidding me, man? Yeah, he moved. That's the link to the video of Kinsella. They stare at a few abandoned homes and whatnot. Super shaky ass camera. And they skip right by my house. Actually, you can see my house at 33 seconds. 32, 33 seconds. You get a small glimpse of my house on the left-hand side. And it's not enough to say, hey, nice place there, buddy. And the neighbor across the street from me in that same frame hasn't driven that white minivan in years. And they misspelled Hamlet. Meh. It's not even pronounced Hamlet. But I'm going to be doing something similar, I think, to for all my subscribers. I'll be doing a little walk around tour of the town. And I think they played some goofy music of some kind, so I won't have any goofy music. I'll just have some goofy banter. Point stuff out, tell what it is, and it won't be a shaky ass camera either. The fan is going to speed up on my computer here in a couple of seconds. Let me know if it's overbearing. It's just sprinkling outside. It's trying to rain. I'm trying to will it away. I like banter too, Snobby. Boy, that's louder than I thought it was going to be. Oh, I can drop that speed down a little bit. That's a little better. Wetter. No, I don't want shoving. Grapefruit-sized hailstorm in Edmonton causes $90 million in insurance damage. Grapefruit-sized hail. Boy. Well, it says it's raining. Less than 1 millimeter every hour. Oh, God. Quite a system coming. That blue dot's me, and all that stuff is coming like east, southeast. So if my internet does cut out, I do apologize. We don't need any more rain. Not till May. I don't want any more rain till May. If it rains in May, that's fine. I can dump. At least then all the crops will be in the ground. Hey, Don. We're doing good, Don. Well, I can't speak for everybody, of course, but I'm somewhere between meh and peachy, with a touch of swell. I think I'm doing pretty swell. How are you? Feels like I'm gonna sneeze. Don't worry, I won't sneeze on the camera. No, it went back in. I'd rather yawn than sneeze. Just looking up other internet options. There's not a lot for me in this area. Pretty well what I got, a cell phone and a little bit of LTE. Not lots. For 4 years, they've been telling me they're going to have fiber optic by the end of next summer. How are you brand new, Snobby? You must have got a haircut. When I went to a barber, that's what he'd always tell me after I got a haircut. A new man, he'd say. That is the wrong link. Entirely the wrong link. Do 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 do. 4 away from 5. That's cool. Are you going for the gold, Snobby? 1,100? Just so you got that buffer? I don't know. I have a hard enough time keeping up with the chat when there's like 7 of you. Oh, I hear you. I'm rooting for you, man. Whatever good that'll do. That is hot. Thing with these cups is they keep it hot. Can't really see the steam on the camera, but it's steaming. Let it cool down a bit. Put it in a cool glass and then pour it back in. That should cool it down just enough. He is outside. And I've got the storm door open because I built a kitty door for him and the screen door. So when he comes in, I'll be locking him in for the night. It's not It's only sprinkling. So he's probably gonna be outside just long enough to get his fur slightly damp. And then he'll come inside looking for snuggles, and he'll get half wet fur all over my face. And then he'll go eat and then go to sleep. But when it really starts to come down, he'll be running in. I called him a pretty kitty one time and he sneered at me. Like his ears went half back and he looked away. Just kind of like. But yeah, unless he's across town or something or out in the middle of the field, he won't want to be outside in the rain. He likes it. He likes it where it's warm and dry. And I sleep better too when he's inside and safe. I don't know anyone around here you'd like, Snobby. Well, thank you, man. I do try my best, you know. That's all you can ask out of a fella is his best. Wouldn't be right asking for any more than that. Nice people and not very many people, which I kind of like it. You get too many people around the coffee table and you can't get a word in edgewise. But yeah, Jill, when Buddy was younger, he'd hide around and get a bigger table. Well, my table's full right now, my kitchen table. This right here is the most space on a kitchen table that I've got. And the keyboard is in the way. But I put the keyboard up and well, I got plenty of room here now. It's a little cozy for any more than two people. Well, any more than one people, really. Hey, Nathan. Good to see you, man. I am actually doing quite well today. Thank you. How are you? Thanks for joining us for coffee. Oof. I gotta put my feet up. Coffee's hot. I'm not using my dinosaur cup. I'm using my sippy cup. Wouldn't that been something if the lid came off, eh? Well, if you just got home, you need some wind down time. I could turn the 3D printer on. That'll hum you to sleep. It'll probably hum everybody to sleep. It always does. Ooh. Holy cow. Test. Go. Huh. Well, that's no good, man. Well, hope you feel better soon. Being sick sucks. the hell did that go? Fiber optic internet. It's like a 15-minute drive away is available to me, but it's not available in my town. Sounds good, man. Banter ain't so jolly when it's just one. All this yawning, and I'm not talking. Just imagine how much I'm going to be yawning. That didn't even make any sense. Huh. So I must be getting tired. But I'm not sleepy. I'm tired, but I'm not sleepy. Oh, cable. That's why I can't get fiber optic internet, is because they use cable connection. Cable TV. I do not have cable TV. Sorry, just bantering. Looking for a new internet plan. So, because I just found out the other day that have I have fulfilled my contract with my current provider, and every time it starts raining, my internet cuts out for a while. I think if a magpie pees on the dish, it cuts out. So, but if it's LTE based and it's in my house, I just have to worry about the cat peeing on it. And he's usually pretty good. Pretty good about not peeing on stuff. I should say that. Every now and then it gets pissed off with me for some reason. So what else you got going on, Nathan, if you're still in here? It's been a little bit since I saw hide and hair of you. Boy, itchy nose today. Zombies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Oh, here he is.
Morning, Cliff. All right.
It is morning. Holy shit. How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm good, yeah. I thought I'd pop in for a little bit, you know. Say hello. Still
I
quite early.
appreciate you.
Yeah, good. I appreciate you letting me up on your stream. Warm here. Very warm.
Ah. It's been really cool here last couple of days. Are you you guys run on Celsius, eh?
Hold on, I'm just looking at the weather now on the TV, and it's 24. It's 24 today, which doesn't sound that hot, but it seems like there's a lot of rain around as well. But yeah, it's saying 24, but it's been like 28, 30.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but from now on for the rest of the week, the temperature's dropping back down again.
Yeah, here it gets down to like for a couple of nights it's been down below 10 degrees
Oh, cool.
overnight. And it's only been getting up to maybe 19, 18, 19.
Yeah, well, that's not bad. That's still sort of semi-t-shirt weather, isn't it?
Yeah, if you're in the sun and out of the wind.
Yeah.
But you see the crows and the blackbirds bunching up the way they are. I think we might be in for an early winter here.
Really?
Yeah. Because crows usually don't flock up till mid-September, and then first week in October they take off.
All right.
And come to think of it, I haven't seen a robin in quite a while.
Yeah, I mean, we usually get them here if you do any type of activity in the like front or back garden, like lifting and moving things around or digging something up. They're usually the first bird there to check you out to see if there's any little grubs or anything, you know.
Yeah.
But most of the gardens now have got like a block paving driveway, and you know, so really nothing goes on out in the front gardens. My backyard is like completely slabbed out with slabs, so we really don't do a great deal in either garden. Really, very very low maintenance.
Hmm.
You know, we just like thought that, you know, as you get older, you don't really want to be doing too much. So if it's all block paved out the front and it's all slabbed out the back, you know, there's not a lot to do. There's enough to do already.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah. Yeah, we've done it a good few years back now. And plus we've got 3 little dogs as well, so when they go out in the backyard, like, they can do their business and it's much easier to tidy up.
Hmm. Thanks for stopping in, Jill. And hopefully you and Katie feel better.
She's not going, is she?
Yeah, she's going.
See you, Jill.
Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, just having a bit of banter with Dusty on the old sub thing, like, you know. Yeah. You off? Yeah. Okay, have a good day. See you later.
Hi, Dusty.
No, that's my daughter off to work.
Oh.
Yeah. It's quite early she's leaving, actually. I don't know why. Very early, in fact. Yeah, you might have to start streaming at a bit more of a popular time, Cliff.
I don't know. I like the solitude, if you know what I
Oh, do you
mean.
really?
I've always been a quiet guy, so I don't mind a little quiet.
Right. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I mean, I watched that other bit, the one that I saw you there on, and to me, I don't know. It seems like a lot of innuendos go on, you know. And if they ain't doing that, they've got nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
You know, I don't understand it myself. I mean, you know, a little light-hearted banter, but not continuously.
Yeah, that they find a joke and wear it out, it seems.
Yeah, yeah. For better words, yeah.
But yeah, this since I've started this YouTube thing, that's the most public I have ever been.
Yeah, same as me. This is the first social media that I've ever been on done. You know, Dusty's had the Instagram and Facebook. She's still got them now, and I've never bothered with it. Too much of an headache, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I find this like great, really. You know, being able to talk to you in the middle of the US somewhere, I haven't got a clue where it is. And I find sometimes it's a little bit of an educational thing.
Oh, for sure.
I've met and spoke to some absolutely amazing people from the US. I now know, you know, I know quite a few of the states, not too many. I know some great people in Canada, in Europe. You know, wonderful people. And you know, I'm a bit the one that sort of sits back a little bit, checks things out, and if I like the person, you know, that I feel I'll give a thumbs up to, I'm all for that, because you do see a lot of chats and live streams and all that, and they're not really my cup of tea.
Yeah, I hear you.
And I suppose that's something you learn as you get a bit older, you know.
Yeah, one of those things I wish I knew that 30 years ago.
Well, of course, yeah. I mean, I'll be 50 next year, although I don't look it, but I will be. I mean, I don't know what gives it away, the grey beard, bald head, wrinkles, but I'm
Hmm.
still the same as when I was 20, that's the thing. You know, people ask me, you know, like, what's your channel about? And, you know, my name sort of there gives it away a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Although, you know, I think I've done as many mail calls. You're young. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I am. In heart. Oh yeah, in heart, I'm very young. You know.
You
You
would
asked you asked me to
like
run
my
you asked me to run round the shops for you. I won't be doing that.
like my grandmother says, you have to get old, you don't have to grow up.
Well, I should bear that one in mind. Yeah. I've always been told that, oh, you need to grow up. I am what I am.
Yeah, you don't. If you don't like me, there's 6 billion other people on this planet. You'll find someone you like.
Yeah, you're right there. Look, I just believe if you conduct yourself right, you know, you're not bullshit or cocksure yourself, you know, and you listen, you do all right.
Yeah, yeah. For years and years, I've always been one to in class. I always sat in the back and listened. Right, so I've always been one to sit off in the corner and keep my mouth shut until I knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, and be positive about it.
Yeah. Yeah, Jill, I think she is, last I heard from Dawn, she was unpacking. She just got back to her hotel room. She was wondering if Dawn was still here.
She probably is, but
Well, it shows on my end there's 3 people watching, and I think StreamYard includes me.
yeah, and me, and Jill.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look, don't matter, does it? It's the look, it's the watch time you're accumulating, right? So, you know, by the time you have got 1,000 subs, you'll have quite a lot of watch time. So, what the heck, you know?
Oh, for sure.
And you know, I'm not positive about it, but I'm pretty sure that if I get there one day, who knows, that I'll get that magical 1K, and I'll start doing live streams and that. You know, you'd be more than welcome, and I'm sure you'd sit around for 5 minutes at least.
Yeah.
At least 5 minutes.
19,800 watch minutes.
19,800 watch minutes. What you've got already?
19,000 by 60. Yeah.
What you've got them already?
330 hours.
Oh, that's
And
pretty
that's
cool.
9, 10 videos. And those are
Right.
all lives.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you know, I've got a few videos out there. To be honest with you, I'm sort of blown away a little bit. You know, they're not like viral ones where they've, you know, they've gone absolutely AWOL, but you know, just as an average Joe, I've got quite a few views on the videos, and when I look at other people's, you know, that have had them on there for months or something, I think I've done pretty well, really. Well, look, I'm happy with it. I mean, I'm happy if I get like any view at all, to be honest with you. I'm happy if I get a sub. You know, when I first started this, I thought, who the hell's going to like me? Who's going to want to watch my stuff? You know, and it's just like, oh, you know, and that's how it is.
So your videos interest me because I was in I sold a lot of scrap metal myself.
Right.
Like out from the farm and scrap vehicles, and I trucked them into the city, into the scrap yard, and
Yeah, see, mine ain't exactly like what I do, you know, all the time. I mean, the last few days, I haven't really been in the shed, really. You know, it's only like a glorified hobby. That's all. It's not like that's the only thing I do in life. Apparently, I do quite a lot of moaning. You know, I'm very, very good at that. Also, for doing nothing. You know, very, 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 very good at doing nothing.
for years I was very good at doing what I wasn't supposed to be doing.
All the wrong things.
Took me a lot of learning the hard way to get things right.
Of course, I mean, you know, I could tell you, you could probably tell me many stories. I could probably tell you many stories of our youth, you know, but, you know,
That's what you learn from it. That's all that counts.
absolutely. I've been trying to work out this editing app that I've got on this laptop, and it's not. I suppose it will be easier once you know how to do it, but right now it's not easy. And I've watched the intro, the easy intro into it to explain you a few little things, and so I don't know, it's a few minutes long, and I've watched it 6 times on the trot just to try and make head nor tail of it. And it's so difficult, really is difficult. So I've had a little go, and I've managed to, well, I haven't done this particular bit, but moved the videos from my phone to the laptop and put them in a folder, which my daughter helped me with that. But I've been able to locate the folder and take out these particular videos and have them up on the screen. But then I've sort of tried to transfer the individual shot film bits into another screen and then start editing them and whatnot. Stop licking my leg, dog. It's like you're going to bite me a chunk into me in a minute. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, I've moved this a video into the area where it's got to be edited, and that's where I've now got lost because it's sort of stuck there now and I can't go back to the beginning again. So I'm left with one picture in a big box that I'm just baffled on how to get back to the beginning again. It's just, you've got this bar at the bottom where the videos are, and then you've got the sound if you want music and all that. You've got a fade in with music and fade out at the end with music. And you know what, it was pretty stressful yesterday, and I've given it 2 goes. Yesterday I was on it for about an hour and a half trying to figure it out, and I got nowhere. The day before that I'd done exactly the same and got nowhere. And now it's the guy that was kind enough to send me the laptop from Denmark in the first place. He's now going to do a 1-to-1 live stream with me and go through it, because he was the guy that actually downloaded this editing app on there for me, because it's one he uses, and it is a fantastic editing app. You know, it's just getting your head around it to work it all out. So yeah, he's going to do a 1-to-1 live stream with me and go through it and try and help me out. But you know, it will be a great help, I'm sure, because he knows how to do it.
Right on.
But I hear that some people don't really want to see a real edited film. They like to see it quite raw, which is what I like doing. I just like to go at their video for 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes. And what you get is what you see, if you know what I mean. I haven't cut nothing out. It is what it is, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I've watched some people now for some time, and once they start putting the adverts on, which they have no control over, I get a little bit, I don't know, I don't want to watch an advert before I start watching their video. You know, I just want to, I hate adverts. I hate them. I despise them. Any form of advert, I hate them. And then I've got to sort of go through a little bit of an advert first, and then what they do, they start cutting them in their footage as well. And that really bugs me, that is. And that's probably when I start to lose interest in watching their content then.
Do you know KP Trainum?
KP Trainum?
Yeah.
No.
He's an eBay seller from the States. But every now and then in his videos, he'll actually intro the advertisements.
Oh, really?
Like in the old TV shows, it'll say, "We'll be back after these messages," and then it'll go to commercials. Well, he started doing that in his YouTube videos. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, well, when someone does something humorously like that, you know, you feel that they've put a little bit of time and effort into it. You know, it's like videos that I watch, it might be a 50-minute long one, which I've really turned away from now because I just can't spend that much time watching someone's content, one video. And they've got like 5 or 6 adverts in that period of time. And you're like, oh, come on, how much more can you squeeze out of it?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not sure whether you have any form of control over it or not, but it's something I'm definitely learning now. Because if I've got that feeling of, you know, I don't want to watch someone's content and there's like 5 or 6 adverts in it, you know, one at the beginning and one at the end, you know, and the way I feel about it, I don't want my viewers in the future feeling the same as I do right now about their content.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know. But the problem is,
yeah.
the problem is, right, is that when you start videoing and you've got, say it's the one subject, and I've got 20 minutes of this footage, 20 minutes of that footage, and then 30 minutes of that bit of footage, and so on and so on, and you want to consolidate it all into, say, 15 minutes, and then you've got to go through all them videos you've done and take out all the prime good bits and squeeze it all into 20, well, maximum 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. And, you know, to make a better viewing. And yeah, I've learned a few things off of other YouTubers, how to maximize your viewing on a video, which I've still got to look into further. It's the same, it's exactly the same as eBay sales, you know. Like, I've done some of that, you know, buying and selling. You know, like, I don't know whether you get it over the US on your eBay rating. Like, you've got your number and then you get a different colour star next to it. And the more you sell, the star changes colour. Do you get that in the US?
Yeah. I'm in Canada.
Right, okay, you're in Canada. Well, someone's got to live there. Anyway. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, didn't you? I mean, the I don't know what you put a number on it, but I think I'm on like 1,600 plus, which is not a great deal, but just as just a single buyer and seller, that's quite a high number. With 100% feedback, you know, that's all important. It's the same. You know, the more keywords you use in selling on eBay, the more people can see your items. And you've really got to flog your item, if you know what I mean. So all them keywords and things all help on eBay to sell the item. Because if you just put in the basic, oh, look, I've got a biro pen for sale, or I've got a lighter, you know, it could take a long while to sell. But the more you highlight that thing, the more it's going to get out there and sell by using keywords. Like, I'll give you an example. Say, and this eBay stopped all this. Well, they certainly did for me anyway. If I was to be selling an item of fishing tackle, right now, one particular manufacturer of an item of fishing tackle, I mean, you probably might be aware. Say if I said Abu, would you be familiar with that name?
No.
No, ABU, Abu. Like, that's a very well-known fishing tackle manufacturer in the US.
Yeah, I'm not really big into fishing.
Name me a manufacturer. Name me a manufacturer you might be aware of.
In fishing, Rapala.
Well, there you go then. Right. So if I've got a fishing lure from Rapala, which I've got a massive, well, I say massive collection. I've got quite a few Rapala lures. Now, so I want to sell that Rapala lure, right? and that's the manufacturer's name of it. But then I start using other manufacturers' names as well, right? I.e. Abu or Garcia, Abu Garcia, or many, they would say, hold on a second, no, you can't use other manufacturers' names, because if someone out there was looking for a particular item, they'd come to mind because I've named that other manufacturer. And they stopped all that. Like, it sounds slightly confusing, but it is. I mean, name me another one you can think of in like Canada or the US, a fishing manufacturer.
Hmm.
I mean, you must have, you won't have Masterline. Just trying to think of a US one. Browning. Quantum. No.
Jill has one here.
Bass. Is that a manufacturer or the name of a fish?
It might be both.
Bass. Yeah, I can't say I've heard of the manufacturer called Bass. Shimano.
Yeah.
You must have heard of Shimano.
Yeah.
Right,
Jill
so
shut off that one too.
yeah, that's Garcia. That's Abu Garcia. Yeah.
Okay.
Well done, Jill. Anyway, so say I was selling a Shimano reel, a fishing reel, right? And I've listed the name of the reel, blah, 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 right? And then I threw in the words Rapala and other manufacturers' names on the listing of what I want to sell. eBay would then come in and say, no, you can't list other manufacturers to sell that item. Shakespeare, yep, another good name there, you know, so I could only list it as a Rapala item. So anybody that typed in Rapala, I'd get them. But if I listed Shakespeare or Shimano and other people out there type in Shimano, my Rapala lure would flash up. Or if someone typed in Shakespeare, my Rapala would flash up. But they stopped all that. Well, Mitchell, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Using them keywords, eBay didn't like, because I'm trying to sell a Rapala item.
Berkeley.
Yeah.
Cabela's.
I've not heard of that one in the UK. Browning, you should have Browning, because they do that. They do a lot of hunting stuff in the US, Browning.
Yeah.
Guns and stuff like that. They started off with guns, I believe, Browning.
Mm-hmm.
And hunting, and that's when it sort of went on to the fishing as well. Well, one good thing, Cliff, is that I haven't seen you yawn again yet.
Offshore angler.
Penn, Penn. I'm sure Penn is a massive one in the US.
I'm looking at Bass Pro Shops, which is probably one of the biggest outdoor store in North America. And I go over to the category filters and search by brand.
Right.
and pen is not in there.
No, because you've typed in something specific. And they're
No.
not allowed to use the word pen.
And the names
But
that I've been rolling off are the brand names that have more items. Rod and Bob's.
what was that first one? I missed that first long one. I have a pen, graphite rod, and reel. Yeah. Yes, I think so. Dick's Sporting Goods started here in my city. Macintosh, IBM, International Business Machines. I know that one. And Ross, yeah, yeah. Isn't it surprising how fast the live stream goes? I mean, I'm looking at the clock already, and it's been live now for 1 hour and 49 minutes. It's, it's pretty good already, isn't it?
Wow. I think last time I looked at the clock, it was at 1 hour 18.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably when I joined. Yeah, it was actually, wasn't it? About there, a little bit before, I think.
That'd be half an hour ago. So yeah, right about that time.
Yeah.
Because you said good morning, and I was ready to say not yet, but I looked at the clock. It was just after midnight, so
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to accept the good morning greetings.
Oh, yes. Working and listening and typing. Wow.
Multitasking.
Down to 99.6. What is that? Is that her eBay feedback or?
I think that's her daughter's fever temperature.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. Is that did that go down there on its own, or did you use the crushed ice trick? It takes quite a while there for some kind of chat to show up in the StreamYard chat so I could show you what.
Yeah.
Tylenol.
What's the medicine you give youngsters over here, but oh, Calpol, yeah. Must be something similar to what I have.
Yeah, because I've got my YouTube chat popped up here,
All right.
and it shows up on the YouTube chat. Oh gosh, 10, 12 seconds before the StreamYard chat gets it.
Right. Yeah, because sometimes when there's a busy chat and it's really going through fast, you know, by the time the person, the host, has said something, or someone else on the panel, and you write something down, they're like lost track of where they are and what you said, and they look at it and go,
Yeah.
oh, you know, what's that about? Okay, all day, sore throat, I'll take her to the doctor tomorrow. Yeah.
And as a viewer, you're wondering, okay, did the which one of my comments is the host reacting to? Because I said 4 things by the time he said something to me, so yeah, it can be quite confusing.
Yeah. Me and Dusty is not really sure on what we actually gonna do with the live streaming thing. You know, we're not 100% sure if we want to do it or not.
Well, I've heard you've got to get 5, they've changed the rules, you've got to get 5K before you do a live stream and 10K.
Watch hours.
They're up in it.
Have you heard that one at all, Cliff, that they're going to change the goalpost slightly and you've got to now have 5,000 subs and 10,000 watch hours?
I haven't heard anything about that, but I'm not in the know as
Right.
much as I probably would admit.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I'll take it with a pinch of salt anyway, because it don't matter to me, and it doesn't matter to Dusty either. Not really.
It makes sense for them to raise that goalpost because so many people can get around that restrictions through StreamYard, through Streamlabs, through Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, everybody wants to get to 1K really fast, and you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's probably her reaction to the goalpost question.
Yeah. It don't matter, does it? You know, you'll always, like yourself now, you'll always be able to go live from your laptop or PC. You just won't be able to do it from a phone, which I fully understand, because, you know, some horrible things can be done through the phone. And it's why they changed the goalposts in the first place. Which I don't understand really, because, you know, YouTube are probably making so much money from it anyway. You know, as soon as someone gets 1K subs, then they can start having the super chat, and which they get like 30% from, and they get money from the adverts. You know, so I don't understand why they want to really make it harder for people. I mean, it's completely unfair. I believe if they bring out a new rule, you know, that should be for new starters of YouTube from the day that they actually bring it out. Anyone that joins YouTube, the day they make the new rule, they are with the new rules. The likes of me and you and many others, we should still be on the same rules as when we started it.
Yeah.
You know, you imagine these people that are sort of on, say, 900 plus subs, and then all of a sudden, the rug's been pulled from under their feet, and now they've got to get 5,000. They're going to be like, what? You know, I've burnt myself out trying to get the 1,000 subs, which is not easy in the first place. You know, now they want to get me another 4,000. Well, you know. Well, I said I was going to give it till 8 a.m. here, which is exactly 8 a.m. here now, but I thought I'd give it till you get the 2 hours on your live, which has now got 40 seconds left of.
1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah.
1 minute. 1 minute, and I'm at 1 a.m.
Yeah. You'll have 2 hours on the record. I've got quite a busy day today. Got to go out. I have about 350 probably from my auctions in January. Right. What, $350 or?
Subs, probably.
Oh, right.
It'd be either subs or watch hours. Most likely. Subs. Yeah, subs.
Right.
I see 297, but she don't care.
So it's only a number.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I don't know whether you, I just find it's like quite, if you've got a little bit of an addictive streak already, yeah, I find that the YouTube can be very, very addictive. Very addictive.
Yeah.
If you've got that nature. You know, some people, it don't bother them at all, like, you know.
Yeah, I've caught myself a few times because, like, I'd be watching. I've got two monitors here, and I'll be working on one monitor and have a YouTube live going on the other monitor, and I'll catch myself letting that, when that live ends, I'll just let it continue on to the next video. And
Right.
a few minutes late, like before I know it, I'm not even paying attention to my working monitor. I'm over here watching YouTube. And then, oh geez, now it's supper time. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Jill says
I'll go through spurts. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I mean, I know a few guys that have got like 5 and 6 on the go at once because I'm only on my phone, right? And they've got all separate stuff, right? And I'll see their name in one chat, right? Then I'll see them actually on a panel somewhere. and then I quickly flip somewhere else, and his name's there on that chat as well. So it's like he's really working the system to the max. I mean, I don't know how many times you can. I don't know how many screens and how many times you can keep doing this, but you know, he's over here, he's over there. You know, he's got monitors. He's got, you know, the big old TVs he's got set up.
Yeah. It's kind of a mess, but that's my workstation.
Yeah, well, if you can imagine having another two on top of them, and another two
Oh.
by the side of it. Yeah, he's got about six. He's got about six TVs all set up.
Hmm.
And the last I heard, right, he's actually making. He's making a PC tower. You know, he's buying all the bits and pieces you need to make some super computer. He's very good at that sort of thing, if you know.
Yeah, I was actually when I first came on live here, there's a website. It's called PC Part Picker. And it'll actually work through all the components that your new computer build has. It calculates what your power supply needs are. It checks for compatibility issues between components.
Yeah.
But I bought this computer. Oh God, this beast is probably 12 years old now.
Right.
12, 13 years old. And I checked what I'd have to go through to upgrade it. And like I pretty well have to gut the computer and start over anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, you go back that long ago, they were really expensive, weren't they? Today, you know, they're not that expensive, are they?
This boat anchor was $4,500.
Yeah. Yeah. And I bet you could buy a very, very similar thing today for what, less than $500 maybe? No?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
they're
I
like
mean,
the same specs, the same speed. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you know, from what I hear, computers that were made like 10 years ago had far much more gold content in them than the newer ones today.
Yeah. Floor is kind of a mess, but it's got those fins at the top for venting. But pretty well most of the stuff on it, shit, it's pants right after the warranty, because literally the day after the warranty ended on this computer, the motor for the top vent quit working.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's the thing, see, these people that manufacture this stuff, it's all on test, and they know exactly how long it's going to last.
Good night, Jill. Thanks for hanging out.
Some time ago now, it's always over, I think it's over 3 years ago, me and Dusty brought a new TV. See you soon. Bye. Yeah, we bought a new TV. It's on a special. I'm not sure whether you'd be aware of the name. It was called Blarpunk or Blarpunk, right? Yeah, it's quite a well-known name. I think it was more known for the speaker quality they used to have.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
anyway.
I don't know the brand name in TVs.
No,
I know Blaupunkt from car audio.
right. Well, that's exactly where I picked up on the name many years ago. So anyway, they've got a TV for it's on a special as well. And at the time we bought it, and I said to my parents as well, because they had a really, really old Sony TV that they'd had for like over 20 years and probably weren't going to last much longer. So I says, look, I'll get you it, blah, blah, blah. Well, theirs only lasted a little while, and ours is still going. The reason for that is because they kept turning the TV off and on every single day, where our TV has never ever been turned off since the day we put it on the TV unit. It stays on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it's still working over 3 years later. But their one, apparently the motherboard or one of the power boards inside of it, you know, where you keep turning it on and off all the time, wore it out, and you know, you could probably get it repaired, but for what they cost nowadays, you know, I think it was like £100 for a 36-inch flat screen TV. So, you know, it probably cost near enough that much to get it repaired.
Yeah.
And I've taken quite a few flat screens apart, and apart from a few circuit boards in the back of them, there's hardly anything there, any sort of scrap value at all. There's nothing there. Well, I think that time's come, Cliff, where I'm going to have to jump out and start the day. 8:10 now. As always, pleasure. Thank you for letting me up and having a chat and a coffee with you. Yeah,
Coffee's empty.
yeah, yeah. And no doubt I'll catch you on the next one or something. All right.
I look forward to it.
Thanks, Cliff. See
Good
you
night,
soon.
brother.
Bye.
And that is going to be it for me, folks. If anybody's still here. It says there's somebody still here listening. Lynn and Jill. Jill might not still be here. But I know Lynn is still here. I'm not tired anymore. And I'm still not sleepy. After all that coffee, I'm going to probably be up all night peeing. But, oh well. But that is it for me. I've done about all the bantering I can muster. And everyone have a good night.